I'm in kidney failure now.
We made the decision to donate his organs.
Post-transplant, positive change.
Make the most of donating some part of our body.
It's up to us to embrace the changes.
Help save lives. Pass it on.
I was diagnosed with Berger's disease. It's a rare condition. Unfortunately, I've had to give up work because of my symptoms. It is quite sad actually, because I've always been active, always been on my feet, helping patients, and now it's happened to me. I'm in kidney failure now.
My kidney disease would really affect a lot. You can't go to, work how I used to. I can't do the jobs which I needed to.
So I can't carry out everyday activities of daily living. So, cooking and cleaning and maybe washing your hair. All these things does have an impact on me, and it does get you down.
I have been restricted a lot. What I can do, what I can eat and what I can drink.
Now I'm on the transplant list, and I'm hoping for that phone call, whether it's at 3:00 in the morning, just to say you've got a donor. That would be a miracle for me. That would help me to, be back to normal. And give me another chance of, living my life again.
Give a difference to people like me who'd have the life quite normal.
There's lots of Asians out there who are in the same situation, and I think it's important that we all support each other and raise awareness together in our Asian communities.
Ashley was 12 years old when she passed away. Loving girl. She was special needs as well.
As well as that, a few years later, she was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. But she never complained in life. She carried on. She was well loved at school. Always dressed in pink. I used to call her my pink princess.
Ari was 3.5 years old when he passed away. He was a gentle, kind, and thoughtful soul. He died after getting caught in the blind cord at home. He spent 4 days in hospital, and we knew he wasn't going to survive, so we made the decision to donate his organs.
When she fell ill this one particular time, they found out
that she had blood clot to the brain.
They tried their best to stop the bleed, but it was too much for them. We made a decision between ourselves that we'd give her up as organ donor,
just to help others.
We were given an amazing 24 hours more with him, and that time was precious to us. It didn't feel like he was treated like someone who had passed away. We felt like he was still treated like our son.
At no point did we ever feel pressured into donating his organs, and it was our own decision because I felt that we didn't want any other children to suffer. Ari couldn't be helped, but we hoped that he could then help other children and other families be together.
It was our choice. We wasn't forced into it by anybody whatsoever, not by the doctors, nurses or anybody. And they found 3 recipients. Actually, it was a pancreas, lungs, and a kidney was given.
They were able to use his heart, liver, pancreas, small intestine, and his stomach.
The hardest thing probably for me was telling my mum. My mum is a devout Hindu, and I didn't know because I hadn't had a conversation with her. To my surprise, she said she was extremely proud of our decision. She was extremely proud of Ari.
What I hope Ari's legacy will make people think about is to have a conversation with their families and loved ones and discuss organ donation.
I'm sure it'd be quicker to take one in a heartbeat, so why not give one?
I was on dialysis for 2 years during an important stage in my life. I was prepping for GCSEs. So at times during the school time, I'd be coming home doing dialysis. effectively 4 times a day. It impacted quite a big part of my life, socially, educationally, and my mother, who was caring for me at the time. So she was part-time working, she was part-time my carer.
And they said, you got a liver cirrhosis. And they said, you might not live long. And I was losing weight day by day and getting slim. I depend on my daughter's wife to look after me. I didn't know the liver come in time to save my life.
All I wanted was to try and live a normal teenage life, and I would hope that one day a call would come for me with that kidney transplant.
After the operation, and I'm quite active, I do the walk every day for 20 odd minutes. And after 6 months, I was like a young boy again.
Post-transplant, positive change, massive difference from being on dialysis. Now I'm able to have my dream job, able to go on holiday, do social events with my friends and family, and I was not able to even think of this being on dialysis.
A low change થઈ ગયા પછી organ વધારે મળશે ને બધાને જિંદગી સુધરશે જેવી રીતના આજે મારી નવી લાઈફ આવી.
So, as Hindus, we believe that this body is perishable, the Atma, the soul, is immortal, and nothing will accompany us after death, nothing physical. So, why not make the most of donating some part of our body which will be of no use to us and could be of great benefit to somebody else by saving their lives or enhancing the quality of their life? It is indeed an act of great punya, great merit, and will bring good karma to our Atma.
Hindu belief universally is that we're not the body. And so therefore, there are umpteen texts in all our scriptures which promote organ donation.
Dan and Seva are the two key features of Hinduism, and Dan, organ donation, is probably the highest Dan one can do.
After donating any organ of your body, the funeral is normal.
The usual rituals, what we call the Antim Sanskar, Antyeshti Sanskars, can still be performed in the normal way.
એક હિન્દુ સંસ્કૃતિ જ એવી છે જે આ દેહને નશ્વર માને છે અને એટલા માટે દેહનું દાન હિન્દુ સંસ્કૃતિમાં વિશેષ મહાત્મ્ય રાખે છે. તો અપીલ કરું છું કે આપ લોકો આ કાર્યમાં જોડાઓ. આ સૌથી મોટું પુણ્યનું કાર્ય છે. આપ નિમિત્ત બનશો ને કેટલાને જીવન મળશે.
There's a very urgent need for more transplants. In my own area, which is heart disease, a heart transplant for somebody who's got severe heart failure can not only be life transforming but life saving.
Organ donation is really considered after everything possible is done to save the life of that patient.
Our main role is to support the family and to support the patient. And organ donation is part of normal end-of-life care. So it's something that should be offered to all families, regardless of preconceived ideas about family dynamics, race, religious beliefs. Those are all taken into consideration.
It is more challenging to transplant people from the Black, Asian and minority ethnic communities for 2 reasons. The first reason is that there are more people on the waiting list because of the diagnoses, in particular diabetes and hypertension in these groups. And secondly, there is far fewer potential donors from these groups, and this results in us having to wait longer for these patients to be transplanted compared to the general population. There are many misconceptions about what the organ retrieval process can do to an individual, concerns about disfigurement, harming and making the person they know and love look very different. I can assure you as a retrieval surgeon that is not the case.
After the donation has finished, the support for a family doesn't stop there. That's ongoing for as long as a family wants it.
It's up to us to embrace the changes with education and making the discussion around organ donation a normal part of our own cultures.
Register your decision on organ donation. Pass it on.
Talk to family and friends about your decision to donate. Pass it on.
Save lives. Pass it on.
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 Pass it on. Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on.
Pass it on.